Ladies and gentlemen, I would ask for you all to rise and please recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Good evening, and on behalf of the Greenview Board of Education, Superintendent Heavner, and our staff and students, I would like to welcome you to the Greenview School District number 200 8th grade promotion ceremony. We are proud of our 8th grade class and all they have completed this year. This group of students has worked very hard over the last year to better themselves. They are energetic, work hard, and for the most part get along well with each other. This group has excelled on the volleyball court, basketball court, track team, and scholastic bowl team. It has been nice to see them grow and show pride in their school this year. This is a class that cares about each other and helps when others need it. I can't say how often I would see them working together on a project or sharing ideas. One thing is this class is not afraid to do is discuss their minds, whether they are supposed to or not. This group will achieve great things in high school. We all have very high hopes for them. We thank the families of the students for all the work they have done to raise such a strong group. Promotion is not an ending, but a challenge to meet the goals and expectations of high school. There's not a student here who cannot do wonderful things. We look forward to the great years these students have ahead of them. Now, I would like to introduce Tessa Wohler with the class welcome for this evening. Tessa is the daughter of Joe and Alicia Wohler.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us in the 8th grade promotion of the class of 2024. As the class president, I think I can speak for all of us when I say that I did not expect our last memories together as 8th graders to end up like this. I would like to start off by saying that our class is a very special bond. I believe it is one of the closest classes in the school. Most of us have been together since preschool and have grown up together. Saying that, we have had some amazing memories throughout school. Thinking back to elementary, in first grade during PE, Nick ran into a door and cracked his head open playing tag. We even had football taken away at recess in third grade because all of us fought over who won. In fifth grade, Colby got his slide stuck on top of the heating unit in the all-purpose room. Elementary was quite the experience. As we grew up and moved on to junior high, we became quite the pranksters. For example, sometimes we would put paper in each other's hoods and keep adding paper until that person has noticed, or taking each other's planners and drawing random things in them and then putting it back till that person has noticed that's gone. And my personal favorite, we call it the pickle game. It started when Cassie and I put a pickle in Nate's hood during lunch. Then once he found it in fifth hour, we kept it in a Ziploc and hid it in one another's lockers for them to look for and find. This went on for about a month. To say the least, we have had some very humorous and amusing memories. These last few months have been rough for everyone. We have missed out on many events in sports, such as track, Scholastic Bowl, the play, our 8th grade trip, and most importantly, making new memories. I think all of us can agree that doing online schoolwork was a stressful and very hard adjustment. Also, not getting to see your friends every day was miserable, but we pulled through. It might seem scary having the responsibility of a high schooler, but I believe that we all have what it takes to move on to the next chapter of our lives. Even though there are times when we all wish that we went to a bigger school, I'm sure we are all grateful to have such an amazing friendship that will continue to grow in high school. The next 4 years are going to move by fast, but I know the best memories are yet to come. Thank you for joining us on a day where we can say goodbye to our middle school selves and hello to our new high school lives.
Now I would like to introduce the 8th grade class sponsor to the stage to say a few words, Mr. Rusty Hiltst.
Well, thank you to Mr. Heavner and Mr. Turner for allowing us to have this ceremony and all the hard work that went into having it. And congratulations, 8th grade class of 2020. It's so good to see all of you. I really miss seeing you every day. I miss you waving at me on your way to art class. I missed hearing about all of your ball games and track meets and your pets, your video games, all the fun things that you shared with me every day. And as strange as this year's been, one thing that's really taught me is to be more thankful. And one thing that I am very thankful for is that I'm one of the few teachers across the nation that actually gets to have a face-to-face conversation with a full class at the end of the school year. So what I find unique about it is you were my first class the very first day of school this year, and you're going to be my last class to talk to at the end of the school year. So you got my day started on a good note every day first semester, and you get to let me end my school year on a great note as well. So I appreciate you having me here. One thing that I really enjoy about being a teacher is getting to see that transition from 8th grade to freshman year. And now you're able to identify yourselves as high schoolers. So now you get to participate in high school sports and Spirit Week, go to homecoming, get involved in more clubs and groups and FFA as well. And so one thing about it is with being in high school, you're starting a new adventure, and with that you get a brand new start. And that new start begins the very first day you walk back in here, or we start classes this fall. And everybody's going to have the same opportunity for success starting this fall. So I just ask for you to please set your goals early, please make good choices, and to work hard. So if you would, this summer, would you please have a fun and safe summer? Would you please make good choices? And I really look forward to seeing you again and working with you again in the fall. So thank you so much for letting me be your sponsor, and thank you for letting me be a part of your special night. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to invite each graduate to step forward and take a flower to present to their family in the audience. First row. Second row. Third row. As I prepare to announce the names of the students, I ask you please hold applause until every student has been called. These students have met the requirements of the Greenview School District and the Illinois State Board of Education. As I call your name, please step forward to receive your certificate. Cassidy Renee Booth. Just take the one at the top, yep.
I'm gonna take a picture.
Yep, hold it up. You get both, That's the picture. And then hold it up.
Oh, I can't see.
Thank you. Colby Ryan Michael Boward. Hold it up. Thank you. Carson Riley Davis. Bailey Annette Folk. Clayton Garrett Ingham. Madison Louise Kasavich. Dakota John Kincaid. Micah Samuel McGee. Isabella Grace Nolick. Damian Edward Steinkruger. Nathan Michael Turley. Nicholas James Turley. Tessa Marie Wohler. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my honor to present the Greenview 8th grade class of 2020. Graduates, please rise.